welcome to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. Rick McCann behind the microphone. We've got the latest breaking news, extended weather forecast, and great music coming up live, broadcasting from the Blue Ram Media Studios here in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
All but 22, I think at the time. I'd been out on the road, lonely at night, and it'd been a while, so it was on my mind. Well, I saw him walk in with his cowboy hat, and I thought to myself, I could use some of that. His boots like glass on a sawdust floor had moves like nothing I'd ever seen before. So I walked right up, and I pulled him to the side. I handed that man a beer, and looked him in the eyes, and I said, baby, I think you're gonna wanna hear this. Then I told him, excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me.
Well, I was down at a local beer joint with a few of the guys, and this cute little country girl called mine. And boy, let me tell you, she was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen in a pair of boots. Well, she walked right up to me, handed me a beer, gave me a look like, let's get out of here. And that's when I realized that she was every cowboy's dream come true. She told me this right here. She said,
excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me. All right now. So if you ever see a man in a cowboy hat, and you think to yourself, I could use some of that, don't waste your time. Just give him this here line. Goes a little like this. Excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you love me.
Crime is going up. You need to call the professionals at Mobile Bay Public Safety Patrol. 251-264-2498. Mobile patrols, residential communities, schools, churches, and businesses. Alarm response. Professionally trained law enforcement experience. Mobile Bay Patrol. 251-264-2498. Call them today and you'll sleep better tonight. Mobile Bay Patrol.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Alabama Radio, broadcasting live from the Blue Ram Media Studios in beautiful Gulf Shores, Alabama, on the Alabama Gulf Coast, of course. Rick McCann behind the microphone, and once again today, we have got a lot of things to talk about, and of course, plenty of great music. I'll bring you the latest extended weather forecast, and I'll also be telling you about some great events happening coming up the rest of the week and for the next few weeks. That's what I really love about this time of year. So many events begin to happen. We're in the 26th day of February. We're wrapping up another month, moving into the early spring of March. And, things are going to start popping. Before you know it, it'll be spring break. But I've got some other items that we'll be talking about in the show as well. Over 350 radio shows have been produced, broadcasted out, not only locally, but worldwide, because we are an iHeart radio station, and that means people can listen all over the world. So we broadcast it out live from Gulf Shores. It goes out to over 40 different platforms, and people listen every place across the country, and we've had people in a number of other countries listen as well. Please tell your friends, your family, your coworkers about the show, because it is truly a local radio station, and we produce it really for you in cooperation with some other entities, and it's only going to get better. Remember, our brand new radio show on Wednesdays, Community Law, talking all about civil and criminal law that really does affect your life. You don't want to miss that, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And, of course, it's simulcast, and that means it's available elsewhere, and it's also available on demand. Let me get on out of here. Let me play some music. I'll be back, but I got to tell you, we got a full-packed radio show today, and I can't wait to get this thing spinning.
Here she comes again, but me and you, we're gonna close the door. We won't let her in. We're not gonna do it like we've done before. Stay here with me, keep a steady beat, but not too loud. She might be listening. Oh, heart, don't fall down. If you do, I might never bring you back around. Heart, take it slow. Don't let her know just how much we really need her now. Heart, don't fall now. She can break me down, but she won't get through if you'll be on your guard when she reaches out. Oh, I'm counting on you not to fall apart. Here comes that touch. We've been missing for such a long, long time. I feel you giving in. Oh, heart, don't fall now. If you do, I might never bring you back around. Heart, take it slow. Don't let her know just how much we really need her now. Heart, don't fall now. Pull it off somehow. This could be our finest hour. Heart, without you, I might not get through it. Don't know if I can do it. Heart, don't fall now. If you do, I might never bring you back around. Heart, take it slow. Don't let her know just how much we really need it now. Heart, don't fall now, heart, don't fall now. If you do, I might never bring you back around. Heart, heart, take it slow. Don't let her know just how much we really need her now. Heart, heart, don't fall now. If you do, I might never bring you back around. Heart, heart, take it slow.
I heard you had to drive him home after 2 umbrella drinks. I heard he's got a Prius cause he's into being green. My buddy said he saw y'all eating that sushi stuff. Baby, that don't sound like you, that don't sound like love. It sounds like it sucks. He can't even bait a hook. He can't even skin a bug. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. Ain't ever drove a truck, knows how to throw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream book. No, darling, I ain't even worried. You'll come running back. He can't even bait a hook. As he kissed you in a hayfield as the summer rain falls down, as he took you to meet his mama back in his hometown. Does he drive the interstate or does he take him on back roads? Can he melt your heart with a country song every good old boy should know? I didn't think so. He can't even bait a hook. He can't even skin a bug. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. Ain't ever drove a truck, knows how to throw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream book. No, darling, I ain't even worried. You'll come running back. He can't even bait a It won't be that long till you start getting bored. I'll be smiling on the river, reeling in one more. He can't even bait a hook. He can't even skin a bug. Hell, he don't know who Jack Daniels is. Ain't never drove a truck, knows how to throw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream book. No, darling, I ain't even worried, 'cause you'll come running back. He can't even bait a hook. No, baby, I ain't even worried. He can't even bait a hook. Now you're the one's gonna be sorry when you're heading to get tofu and he has a flat tire in his foreign car and don't like to change it. He'll get your new Gucci shoes wet and you're mad and irritated. I've seen you irritated. I'm telling you. Better him than me, actually.
I was sitting at a table in a little club downtown. Playing songs on the jukebox and pouring whiskey down. When I heard a sweet voice saying, would you like some company? And I had to tell her, this is just between, and an old memory and me. All my friends tell me I'm a fool for holding on. I know they're trying to help me, but I've been a fool too long. I don't want to talk about it, so why can't they just let me be? Can't they see this is just between an old memory and me? I'm not hurting anybody as far as I can see. I just need to be alone sometimes while she goes walking through my life. I don't want to talk about it, so why can't everybody see? This is just between an old memory and me. This is just between her memory and me.
Does your company, church, business, or school need to get your employees certified in first aid, CPR, and saving a life? Well, guess what? Armor Tech is here on the Gulf Coast. Call them today at 251-264-2498. They will bring the training to you wherever you're at. 251-264-2498. These guys are fantastic. They're paramedics, firefighters. They know their stuff. They'll also teach you AED, stop the bleed, and the use of Narcan. 251-264-2498. Right now, you can advertise your business, your product, your company on all of the platforms of Blue Ram Media. That includes radio shows, newsletters, and all of our social media. Hundreds and thousands of people collectively visit us every day, and now they can visit with you. For just $100 a month, advertise your product, your business, your company, yourself. Contact us, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. This Saturday and Sunday is one of those events that many people in our area really look forward to. The 4th annual Fort Morgan Oyster Festival. And I'll tell you what, I'm not a big lover of oysters, but I know many people who are, and they crave this weekend. Being held at 925 Beach Club Trail. That's going to be Saturday the 28th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mark your calendars, because it's also going to be on Sunday, March the 1st. The festival celebrates Fort Morgan's own grown oysters. And you know what? They'll be prepared in such a wide variety of ways. You'll be able to sample them, enjoy them. In addition to oysters, guests can also browse arts and crafts vendors, live music, and other games and entertainment. Of course, as always, the festival is being sponsored once again by Spectrum Resorts, Sassy Brass, and Navy Cove Oysters. Now, tickets are required for entry, and they will go on sale quite fast. And you need to get them. Go to FortMorganOysterFest.com. FortMorganOysterFest.com. If you're one of those people who love to slurp them down or, eat them any old way, well, this is definitely the event that you want to be at. Broadcasting live from the beautiful Gulf Coast of Alabama, it's Highway 98. We've got your favorite new hits, some of those good old hits, indie music, gospel, bluegrass, and so much more, here on Highway 98.
You wanna tip the band and play one more and take me out on that sawdust floor. I wish you would keep leaning and looking good. I can see it on your lips. This tequila wants a kiss. I wish you would.
I took your cowboy hat and tipped it back. Said, girl, where did you get a smile like that?
Sure as those neon stars up above, you're about to fool around and fall in love. And I wish you would keep leaning and looking good. I can see it on your lips. This tequila wants a kiss. I wish you would. It's getting close to closing time, and baby, I can read your mind. So if you wanna take me home, I'll say it for you, so you know. I wish you would. Keep leaning and looking good. I can see it on your lips. This tequila wants a kiss. I wish you would. I'm going out just 'cause I want to. Not to drink you off my mind. Every day's just getting better, and all this time's just flying by. With midnight prayers and drunk mistakes, I'll get over you someday. When the sun sets in the east and goes around the moon, when the world don't turn and the summer sky ain't blue, when the stars don't glow and hell's ice cold and time is out of tune, that's when I'll get over you. Did we even say forever?
Your local news and 7-day forecast coming up moments away.
It's a very simple thing. It only takes 2 seconds. We all know we should do it. We all say we do it. But do we? About 35,000 people were killed in motor vehicle accidents last year. More than half were not wearing a seatbelt. A brother, a father, a mother, a best friend. Is it worth it? I lost a sister. Don't let it happen to you and your family. Tell the people you love to buckle up.
Are you hiring? Are you looking for workers? Well, right now you can advertise free on Coastal Alabama Radio. Send us your job information, the type of position, the hours, and your contact information, and we'll get that information out to our thousands of listeners and subscribers to our newsletters absolutely free. Contact us, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. Well, parades are over. Mardi Gras once again in the books 2026. And that can only mean one thing. Big festivals, musical events, all sorts of outdoor events happening. And we've got one that's kind of an outdoor-indoor event right here in Mobile happening February 27th through March 1st. It's the 2026 Mobile Boat Show at the Arthur R. Outlaw Mobile Convention Center right there at 1 South Water Street. It's going to be open 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. right on through. And, of course, on Sunday, 10 to 5. Admission, they say, is $13 online, $15 if you wait to get to the door. And children under the age of 15 will be entirely free. They say they're going to have a huge selection of boats this year, motors, personal watercraft, marine accessories, and special pricing. They say they're even going to have a little trout pond fishing, a fetch and fish dog shows, and kids fishing 101 will all be featured along with other things that you don't want to miss. And of course, I'm sure they'll have some, food and other activities. I think eating food is an activity, don't you? Nonetheless, that's coming up real quick, February the 28th through March the 1st.
I ain't gonna lie, when those headlights put into my drive tonight was a sight for sore eyes, last thing I thought I'd see. And is something wrong? What brought you home? Was it tough out on your own? Or did you drive all the way down here just to see me? Or was it the cotton fields stretching nearly county-wide? Them cool Delta mornings or the Jackson nights? Did your interstate dreams turn into a dead-end street? Was it a midnight blanket on a riverbank? Two names on a Tupelo water tank? Was it somebody boy back home that your heart still needs? Were you missing Mississippi or me? Town was my house, the first stop you thought about. Or you already been by to see your mama and them. And I want you to know, in case you don't, I sure hated to see you go. Just tell me what it was that brought you back home again. Was it the cotton fields stretching nearly county-wide? Delta mornings or the Jackson nights? Did your interstate dreams turn into field stretching nearly county-wide. Them cool Delta mornings or the Jackson nights. Did your interstate dreams turn into a dead street? Was it a midnight blanket on a riverbank? Two names on a Tupelo water tank? Was it some mighty boy back home that your heart still needs? So before I take you back like that, baby, tell me one thing. Were you missing Mississippi and me? Yeah, were you missing Mississippi and me?
You're listening to Coastal Alabama Radio, broadcasting right here in the Blue Ram Media Studios in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Welcome aboard. And once again this morning, I've got the extended weather forecast for you, just like always. And as you can see by looking out the window, or maybe you've already been outside this morning, cloudy, and that's the way it's going to stay for most of the day. Highs will be warm, though, for the rest of the day. 74 will be your high. 63 degrees will be the low in the overnight. That's pretty good, actually. Winds will be variable at about 12 miles per hour. Humidity around 70%. That's kind of like a summer type humidity. But we're not going to see any real rain, any precipitation until tomorrow. Tomorrow will be about the same as today. 73 will be the high. We will see some rain showers early in the morning and possibly a few in the overnight, about 45 to 50% chance. Humidity right around 75%. And again, that's very kind of starting to be muggy. Winds 4 to 10 miles per hour, but nothing major. We don't see any big thunderstorms or anything like that on the maps at this time. On Saturday, we'll have plenty of sunshine. 77 degrees will be the high. Only a very slight chance of rain, about 5 to 8%. Winds will be 4 to 10 miles per hour from the southeast. But for the rest of Saturday, it's going to be a beautiful day. Lots of things happening, and you definitely want to get out. Sunday, however, the clouds will begin to move back in. The temperature will remain warm, 75 degrees. It'll be partly sunny and partly cloudy with the overnight around 56 degrees. We do have about a 10 to 15% chance of rain for Sunday. Nothing major, nothing big. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be duplicates of Sunday. It'll be partly cloudy and partly sunny on Monday. Partly cloudy and partly sunny on Tuesday, partly cloudy and partly sunny on Wednesday. The temperature high right around 75, 76 degrees, and the overnight will be quite mild at about 58 to 60 degrees. You might even have to pop on the AC. I know I already have, and then I've also had to pop on the heat all in the same week. So that's kind of where we're at. We have no big storms moving in. I'm looking out into almost 15 days. Now, we might have some scattered thunderstorms over the weekend, but they're going to be kind of in and out. There'll be sunny skies, and then we may have a pop-up shower. For next week, Monday, we will have some thunderstorms. 73 will be the high, 59 the overnight. About a 70% chance of thunderstorms for Monday. Rain will remain lingering around next Tuesday. And again, another 55% chance of rain. Wednesday, we're going to see more scattered thunderstorms. So it's going to be a little turbulent, but it's definitely going to be warm. And that's one of the reasons for all of these pop-up thunderstorms. Monday, 73. Tuesday, 76 will be the high. Wednesday next week, 76 will be the high. So as you can see, that humidity and the heat really brings in those thunderstorms. That's going to be your extended weather forecast from coastal Alabama, but we'll definitely have a big update for you coming up on the next program from Coastal Alabama Radio.
Lane where the world is just a blur. Had my veins full of high octane and my eyes closed in the curves. Had to slow my roll and take control, circle back for a couple souls that in my youth I tattooed with my tread. 'Cause there's more black tie behind me than I had. Hard to tell. I still end up in some ditches down the road of good intentions between those Saturday night neon lights and Sunday church bells, somewhere between the stairway to heaven and the highway to hell. Try to do some right things, 'cause you know I've done some wrong. Start mending my old fences, stop living my old songs. Gonna make some time for some friends of mine, so no one's feeling left behind. And we'll probably just end up in some old bar, getting rowdy loud and thrown out, 'cause we're taking it too far. I don't know where I'll wind up when the good Lord says my time's up. With my shaker record, man, it's hard to tell. I still end up in some ditches down the road of good intentions between those Saturday night neon lights and Sunday church bells, somewhere between the stairway to heaven and the highway to hell. I still end up in some ditches down the road of good intentions between those Saturday night neon lights and Sunday church bells, somewhere between the stairway to heaven and the highway to hell and the highway to hell. I can't be mad at the wind just for blowing through, so I ain't mad at you for doing what you do. God knows I'm gonna miss you, maybe he's to blame for giving me a taste and making you this way. The way you run, you know you could have been a highway. The way you flood my mind might as well be a hard rain. The way you go to my head, you make a really good tequila. The way you're always on, you make a damn good neon light. You would think you're a drug as bad as I need you. The way you leave everything blue. make a beautiful sky. I wish you were a river I could jump into, let you carry me and float away with you. But I was just another fool thinking you would ever put your roots down the way you are. You know you could have been a highway, the way you flood my mind. Might as well be a hard rain, the way you go to my head. You'd make a really good tequila, the way you're always on. You'd make a damn good neon light. You would think you're a drug as bad as I need you, the way you leave everything blue. Oh, you would make a beautiful sky. The way you go to my head, you'd make a really good tequila. The way you're always on, you'd make a damn good neon light. You would think you're a drug as bad as I need you, the way you leave everything blue. Oh, you would make a beautiful sky. You'd make a beautiful sky. I quit hunting with my daddy, guess I didn't make the time. And it's been a year since I seen a deer at a smallmouth on the line. The other day I hooked a monster, and as I reeled him in, I thought, man, it feels good to be country again. I spend way less time in Nashville, more time in LA. My back home buddies, they quit calling, thought I had too much on my plate. But last night we cracked some cold beers and cranked their church to 10. Thought, man, it feels good to be country again. Yeah, I love me some California, but it sure ain't Tennessee. And my roots down there in Georgia, yeah, they started missing me. And I wouldn't change the things I've done or the places that I've been. Man, it feels good to be country again. I traded in my Silverado, didn't need no 4x4. Tucked my boots in the back of the closet, they didn't feel like me no more. But I dug them out and slipped them on, I've been on my feet since then. Man, it feels good to be country again. Yeah, I love me some California, but it sure ain't Tennessee. And my roots down there in Georgia, yeah, they started missing me. And I wouldn't change the things I've done or the places that I've been. Man, it feels good to be country again. I traded sunsets with my wife for hours on my phone. And even when I was right beside her, I still wasn't really home. But last night we built a fire, watched the moonlight kiss her skin. Thought, man, it feels good to be country again. Man, it feels good to be country again. I saw the light, I found a way home. Thank you, Lord, amen. Man, it feels good to be country
again. Your home for Christian country.
Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Even though I don't tell you all the time, baby, blue ain't your color.
Driving in the car or on the app. Thanks for listening.
Baby plays the guitar. I pick a banjo now.
Coastal Alabama's all new Highway 98 Radio.
If you're looking for a little something to do with you and the family, or maybe just you and maybe some friends coming in from out of town, well, this weekend is the 34th Annual Orange Beach Seafood Festival being held right there at the wharf this Saturday only, February the 28th, from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Of course, it's not only a seafood festival. Well, there's a big car show involved as well, and a major fundraising event for the Maco's Academics, Arts, and Athletic Club, otherwise known as MAAAC, and it directly benefits the students and schools of Orange Beach. Now, each year, more than 20,000 people attend the overall festival. This year may be a few more, so you want to get there early. The Seafood Festival always features a full day of delicious food, more than 100 arts and craft booths, music for the whole family to enjoy, a kids zone with activities, of course, a huge car show featuring antique, classic, and hot rod vehicles all parked along Main Street. And, it's going to be a fantastic event. It always is, right there at the wharf, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. this Saturday only.
Every Monday and get to do something I love. I make it home every evening to an angel God sent from above. I got an 8-point on camera from last year that this season looks like a 10. I got a barn with a fridge full of cold beer. It's full of good friends. I know I'm a lucky man, but I ain't sure I am. 'Cause it ain't like anyone deserves the world in the palm of their hand. I've hit my knees, thankful as can be, but the one thing I can't get over is how to die. Fine with 3, wind up with a 5-leaf clover. I got a half-ton that's parked in the driveway that my dog wags his tail when he hears. I grew up in a good place to be from. My folks still got a bunch of good years. I know I'm a lucky man, but I ain't sure I am. 'Cause it ain't like anyone been a highway child, 1,000 miles on these well-worn red-wing boots. I've been to hell, I've been to Houston, but I got back to my roots. I've been up, I've been down, up the deep end in the coke and crown. Been a little lost, a little found, just looking for the truth. There ain't a stone I left alone. If it was there, I'd turn it over. I don't look back, but look at that. You got my head over my shoulder, making me finally see why everything I tried to be left me wanting more. 'Cause the one thing I ain't been is yours. I've been settled down, but I saddled up, told a good girl adios. I gave her a list of reasons, but now I really know why I've been lonely, searching, wondering why nothing ain't working. It's been a hard lesson to learn that nothing else comes close. There ain't a stone I left alone. If it was there, I'd turn it over. I don't look back, but look at that. You got my head over my shoulder, making me finally see why everything I tried to be left me wanting more. 'Cause the one thing I ain't been is yours. But I sure love to change that. So hey, what do you say that we take a walk down that road? There ain't a stone I've left alone. If it was there, I'd turn it over. I don't look back, but look at that. You got your head right on my shoulder, making me finally see why everything I tried to be left me wanting more. 'Cause the one thing I ain't been is yours. Yours.
You told me not to talk to strangers. You told me not to cross the street without looking both ways.
You told me not to touch the stove. You told me not to do drugs. You told me not to drink and drive.
You gave me so many messages about how to stay safe. Why didn't you keep me safe by properly storing your gun?
Across America and here along the Gulf Coast in Baldwin and Mobile counties, more than 75% of all firefighters are volunteers. They spend their time helping others. Around the clock, many of our volunteers respond from home, from work, and from the fire station. But just like businesses all around the country, it's becoming more and more difficult to recruit firefighters. If you want to truly help your community and make a difference, I encourage you to reach out to your local volunteer fire department here along the Gulf Coast or anywhere in the country and volunteer your time today. Unlike 20 or 30 years ago, volunteer firefighters are professional firefighters, professionally trained firefighters, and many times EMTs and paramedics. Please help your community, donate some of your time, and you'll not only make a difference, but you'll feel good about it. I know. I've been a volunteer firefighter, EMT paramedic, and law enforcement most of my life. Please reach out today, and thank you. Mobile Bay Patrol Service, public safety and law enforcement trained with more than 30 years experience here along the Gulf Coast, protecting our people, our property, and our way of life. Give them a call at 251-264-2498. They offer mobile patrol services of churches, businesses, schools, gated communities, condominiums, beach resorts, yacht clubs, and so much more. 251-264-2498. Call today and you will sleep better tonight. USA Today has just selected the Orange Beach Festival of Art as one of the top 20 art festivals in the country. That's amazing, but not surprising. For 52 years, the Orange Beach Festival of Art has been the fine arts crown jewel on the Gulf Coast. And this year, over 90 jewelry makers, clay artists, photographers, authors, metalwork sculptors, painters, glass blowers, canvas artists, and more are just there coming up in March for this really special show. Over 20,000 people are expected. That's coming up in March. Never been there, you say? Well, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday, March 14th and 15th, and there's no fee. Shuttle service from 2 local lots are available. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a special event, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Fresh sheets out of the dryer, Mama's hands in my hair, that first smell of spring on that chilly winter air. Waking up as soon as you pull into the drive, but faking you're asleep until Daddy carries you inside. That's what it feels like every time you slip your hand in mine. And waking up to that first sunrise, knowing I could hold you for the rest of my life. It ain't never getting old, just getting better with time. That's what loving you feels like. Like breakfast at midnight, country songs on day drives, the reassurance of the rain in my grandfather's eyes. Reaching in your pocket just to find a washer change, just to throw it in the bucket, knowing it'll come back to you one day. That's what it feels like every time you slip your hand in mine. Waking up to that first sunrise, knowing I could hold you for the rest of my life. It ain't never getting old, just getting better
Ain't it a scary thing when somebody's time here ends, laying flowers on their grave, wondering where their soul went? I tried and I tried, he was starting to listen. I brought him to church, he was feeling conviction, but you took him away before I could convince him. So I'm here on my knees saying, hey God, I know you know what I'm about to pray, God. I just had to suck it up and say goodbye to my best friend, and I don't ever want to never see him again. And I know the only way to get in is through you, and he wasn't quite the Christian he was supposed to be. And Lord, it ain't my place, but could you let him in anyway? I can't imagine the day on my heart's last beat when I walk through those gates and he ain't waiting on me. All I needed was a little more time, I swear. I was so dang close, it ain't fair. So hey God, I know you know what I'm about to pray, God. I just had to suck it up and say goodbye to my best friend. I don't ever want to never see him again. And I know the only way to get it is through you, and he wasn't quite the Christian he was supposed to be. And Lord, it ain't my place, but could you let him in anyway? 'Cause he was gonna let you in any day, and I'm just asking for a miracle. I know you don't owe me anything, but hey God, I know you know what I'm about to pray, God. I just had to suck it up and say goodbye to my best friend, and I don't ever want to never see him again. And I know the only way to get it is through you, and he wasn't quite the Christian he was supposed to be. And Lord, it ain't my place, could you let him in anyway? Could you let him in anyway?
Your kisses have a higher power. Your body, baby, it's divine. Every time I see you smile, it's like I've seen the light. Sleeping next to you is heaven, but you already know about that. Wanna glorify every part of you so bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm a God-fearing Christian man, but if you were a religion, then I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I might have to worship you, I might have to sing your praise, I might have to go to church, yeah, every single night and day. Yeah, I might have to hit my knees, 'cause you laid on me like the truth, and you love me like hallelujah. I might have to worship you, yeah, I might have to worship you. I might have to worship you. Now I ain't saying you could walk on water, or that you could turn it into wine, but girl, it feels like a miracle that you're mine. So don't get me wrong, I'm a God-fearing Christian man, but if you were a religion, then yeah, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I might have to worship you, I might have to sing your praise, I might have to go to church, yeah, every single night and day. if you were a religion, then damn. Said I don't know what I do. Yeah, I might have to worship you. I might have to sing your praise. I might have to go to church, yeah, every single night and day. I might have to hit my knees, 'cause you laid on me like the truth, and you love me like hallelujah. I might have to worship you. Yeah, I might have to worship you. I might have to worship you.
Life is precious. Ask any of these people. They've been given a second chance at life through organ and tissue donation. But there are more than 84,000 Americans waiting for life-saving transplants. 17 people die every day waiting. I didn't know this until I lost my best friend, Lyric. She gave the gift of life to 5 people. That's why I've become an organ donor, too. One decision saves so many lives. Donate life.
Rip currents cause an estimated 100 deaths each year in the United States. In 2021, 5 of these deaths were on the Gulf Coast. Rip currents are the #1 weather-related killer at the beaches along the northern Gulf Coast. The number of rip current fatalities on these beaches is more than the fatalities of flooding, tornadoes, lightning, and tropical storms or hurricanes combined. Learn the facts. Before heading out to the beach, check current beach conditions and know what each flag means. Always swim near a lifeguard. Rip currents are narrow currents that flow away from the beach. If you notice you're being pulled away from the beach and are swimming and getting tired, you may be in a rip current. Think of it like a treadmill that you can't turn off. You want to step to the side of it. Don't swim against the current. Try to swim across it in a direction following the shoreline. Rip currents do not pull you under, but may take you as far out as a football field so people can tire quickly. The most important thing is to stay calm. If you can't escape the current, float or calmly tread water. Wave for help if you can. Rip current's strength eventually subsides and may even take you closer to shore. If you see someone caught in a rip current, call 911 or get a lifeguard and throw something that floats towards the victim. For more information, please visit www.visitalbeaches.com/safety.
A big announcement today coming out of the city of Foley. Once again, the annual cook-off event is set to return to a park in Foley. You know it, you love it, and you can't wait to eat some food at the 18th annual Barbecue and Blues Cook-Off set for Saturday, March the 14th at the Heritage Park, of course, beginning at 10 a.m. Teams will compete to take home honors for their smoky treats. Attendees will be able to listen to live entertainment, eat some great food, attend some vendor opportunities there, activities. A kids zone will also be set up, and of course, best of all, some great barbecue. Now, food sampling will begin at 11 a.m. The entertainment lineup has been scheduled as follows: 10:15 a.m., Los Amigos; 11:15 a.m., The Noise; 1 p.m., Chitlin Switch; and at 2:45, the Defrosters. Tickets are available at the event only for $15. And one of your well-known news reporters will be the MC for the tasty event. Debbie Williams from News 5 WKRG will be there. Remember, all proceeds will benefit the South Baldwin Chamber Foundation, which supports educational initiatives and student programs in 14 local schools. You can go and visit their website if you want to learn more. Foley, BBQ, and blues.net. Yes, it's going to be a great one-day-only event, March the 14th, coming up before you know it. Get on down there and enjoy some great music, food, event, entertainment, all sorts of stuff. And you know what? It's all family-oriented. Mobile Bay Patrol Service, public safety and law enforcement trained with more than 30 years experience here along the Gulf Coast, protecting our people, our property, and our way of life. Give them a call at 251-264-2498. They offer mobile patrol services of churches, businesses, schools, gated communities, condominiums, beach resorts, yacht clubs, and so much more. 251-264-2498. Call today and you will sleep better tonight.
Caught me a red-eye flight out of Houston. Found me a window seat with a view. Headed out west for South California. One Tito's in, I'm thinking about you. In that little border town where the desert glows gold when the sun goes down. My head's 30,000 feet in the clouds, knowing 20 minutes from now I'll be somewhere over Laredo, dreaming about those rodeo nights. Laid there on the banks of the Rio, new silver buckle on your jeans next to mine. Couple wrong for each other, lone star across the lovers, born to get gone from the get-go. But you're on my mind every time I'm chasing this neon rainbow. Somewhere over Laredo. I'm flying high on the 737. Yeah, boy, I might level with these stars. You'd think I'd be 5 miles closer to heaven, but I reckon heaven's down there where you are. You stop and stare at the Texas sky, up in the air, and wonder if I'm somewhere over Laredo, dreaming about those rodeo nights. Laid there on the banks of the Rio, new silver buckle on your jeans next to mine. Couple wrong for each other, lone star across the lovers, born to get gone from the get-go. But you're on my mind every time I'm chasing this neon rainbow. Somewhere over Laredo, where the blackbirds fly, once in a lullaby. For a second, I'm still yours, and you're still mine. Somewhere over Laredo, dreaming about those rodeo nights. Laid there on the banks of the Rio, new silver buckle on your jeans next to mine. Couple wrong for each other, lone star across the lovers, born to get gone from the get-go. But you're on my mind every time I'm chasing this neon rainbow. Somewhere over Laredo. Somewhere over Laredo. Somewhere over Laredo.
Girl, I know you don't really know me. Still, I want you to listen closely. This might sound crazy, isn't love like that, I would be crazy to let this moment pass. What if I don't say what's on my mind and you walk away? I might live out my life and never feel this way. What if you are the one that I'm meant to love? What if tonight is the night? What if once in a lifetime love don't come twice? Girl, take a chance. Time is unfolding. We could be blessed without even knowing. Just for a minute, close your eyes and don't take another breath. 'Cause what if you miss it and it never comes again? What if you don't say what's on your mind and I walk away? You might live out your life and never feel this way. What if I am the one that you're meant to love? And what if tonight is the night? What if once in a lifetime love don't come twice? I don't wanna wake up by myself years from now, wishing that I told you what I felt. Your eyes are a window to your soul. If you don't open up, I may never know. What if we don't say what's on our mind and we walk away? We might live our lives, never feel this way. What if I am the one and you are the one? What if tonight is the night? What if once in a lifetime love don't come twice? Oh girl, what if you are the one and I am the one? What if tonight is the night? What if once in a lifetime love don't come twice?
For some children, America isn't the land of promise. It's a place where every day is a struggle. Because today in America, 1 in 6 children lives below the poverty line. For these children, living in poverty means going without medicine, going without food, going without a warm home, or even a roof over your head. And that's life for nearly 13 million children of all races, all across America. Where will you draw the line and get involved? You can help these children and their families find a way out of poverty for good. And you can make a difference in more ways than you think. Will you help? Go to povertyusa.org today. Because 1 in 6 children in poverty is one too many. A message from the Catholic Campaign for Human Development.
And once again, that's going to wrap it up for us on today's program. Oh boy, I tell you what, we had a lot of stuff going on. Of course, all that great music once again. We get the latest music for you coming out of Nashville. And of course, we had some news, some weather, a large list of events happening, and we have a whole bunch more to bring you on Monday's program. But I'll tell you, we really are packing it in there and giving you as much local news and information as possible. We have more news than the local news stations. We have fresh news, and we're on top of things, and it's only going to get better. We are wrapping up the end of the month. Saturday will be it for February, and it'll be March already. I was talking to a friend the other day, and I said, they should add a few more days to the year just to make up for that short month, February. But seems like before you know it, the month is over, and, well, that's just how life is, right? Remember, if you're driving on down the road, the interstate, the back road, the county road, wherever it might be, and you hear sirens, you see lights flashing, remember, please pull to the right for sirens and lights. It's the law and the right thing to do. I know I've been in public safety most of my life, and it just really is irritating to be blowing your horns and your sirens and people don't get out of the way. We're not going for lunch. We're not going for a coffee break. We're going to an emergency. So please help us get there safely. Until the next time, y'all be safe yourself, be blessed, and of course, we'll see you back here on the radio in just a few days.